TaiRox Fast User Migration and Fast User Deletion are SQL Server-specific programs for migrating Sage 300 Vault information from one SQL Server to another, letting you recreate Sage 300 users on a new server and quickly remove users from the old one. Fast User Migration and Fast User Deletion are packaged with TaiRox SOX User Management, which manages users across multiple Sage 300 companies. You use the SOX User Management product license key to also license Fast User Migration and Fast User Deletion. Fast User Migration migrates all user information from the source Vault database to the target DB, including passwords and email settings. It performs inserts only on the target databases, so you can migrate new users to the target, but you cannot update user accounts that are already there. It does not create the admin or guest logins in the target environment. These logins are created by Sage 300 when you set up the new Sage 300 environment. Fast User Deletion deletes all user information and logins from the target server except for the admin and guest logins, which were created by Sage 300 when you set up the Sage 300 environment. It deletes users from security logins on SQL Server and from the Sage 300 Vault and Store databases. Let's take a closer look. You start Fast User Migration from the Windows Start list or from a shortcut on the desktop. Note that you must have access to the source and target SQL servers and Sage 300 databases and to the source and target share data folders in order to use the program. First, enter the location of the source Sage 300 shared data folder or use the Browse button to find it. The program will fill in the Sage 300 database server and database names for the Sage 300 Vault and Store databases from the Vault Settings INI file in the Shared Data folder. Next, enter the SQL Server login ID and password and click the Verify button to check that the credentials are valid for the Vault and Store databases. Now enter the location of the target Sage 300 Shared Data folder. Enter the SQL Server login ID and password for the target server, and again, click the Verify button to check that the credentials are valid. When you're ready to proceed, click the Migrate button at the bottom of the screen. The program will display the following message for you to confirm that you want to proceed. Type Yes in the message field and click the OK button to proceed. The program will begin inserting users from the Sage 300 source database into the target database, adding new logins to the target server's SQL Server security, and then adding the logins to the target Store and Vault databases. When your data migration is complete, you can remove user logins from the original environment. You would start Fast User Deletion, enter the location of the Sage 300 shared data folder where you are deleting users. Again, the program will fill in the Sage 300 database server and database names for the Sage 300 Vault and Store databases from the Vault Settings INI file. Enter the SQL Server login and password and click the Verify button to check that the login credentials are valid. Click the Delete button at the bottom of the screen and, when ready, type Yes in the message field and click the OK button to proceed. That completes a quick look at Fast User Migration and Fast User Deletion. Please visit the TaiRox website for more detailed information about TaiRox products for Sage 300.